Ba-da-ba-da-bum, bum. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I'm nearly there, nearly there. Working on it. Working on it right now. Nearly there. 1 second. One second. Hello. Hello, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the stream of Plane Shift. We have some good news, in the last few days. We released a new version of the game. It was the 11th of May. 2 days ago, a bunch of stuff has been added. Well, is it kind of a mini release? I call it a mini release because it's not really a lot new stuff went in, but quite some important stuff. And you should read the news. But basically, I was working more on the economy. And in particular the repair. So now you have two different repair kits, the finest repair kit and the normal repair kit, and the finest is actually accessible only for people that have a certain faction score, meaning that you completed number of quests and the blacksmith in town actually likes you. And so they not only give you 20% lower prices on buying, but they also give you a different repair kit that you can use for repair your weapon without losing the max quality, which is actually fairly good. Yeah. The other thing that we did, we added 2 new quests. One in particular, I would suggest for all the people that have already the quest about rare metals, right? So if you already completed the rare metal quest, you always ask yourself, hey, what I should use this rare metal for? And actually that's in game now. You can go to one undisclosed NPC, Birkin. Okay, undisclosed, I said. And you can speak with him and he will probably tell you some new stuff. So go and do it. And if you didn't do the rare metal quest yet, maybe that's the first thing you should do, right? Yep. So today I want to work a bit on weapons. I mean, when I look at our weapons, I feel that it is time. Right? It is time to update the weapons. Our weapons are very old, created a long time ago, and we don't have enough. We don't have, enough variety. Some of the models, are also not too good, or the textures are not too good, they can be improved. So I would like to do a pass on the weapons and maybe even introduce new ones. I don't know. Maybe even introduce new ones. But I think it would be very cool. I don't know exactly how to do it, but I think it would be very cool, like if you have an enchanted weapon that is actually showing with a different model, right? So that the model is different. Now, I think we did the trails. I think the trails was pretty cool, but hello Hula. Do you think to see this American dev who make weapon use shop? I mean, yeah, I think we can also look at that, but I mean, if possible, I would like to have weapons that are kind of unique, right? So if you make a game, it's like when you make a baby, you know? When you make a baby, you want the baby to be your baby, right? Not the baby of someone else. So when you make a game, it's pretty much the same, right? You don't want to just copy over stuff over and over, right? You would like to create your own variations or your own special things that exist only in your game, right? That they are not used anywhere else. I don't want to have a weapon that you can see in 20 other games. Now, at the same time, maybe that's a bit, you know, is a bit too ambitious considering the resources that we have, but yeah, I think I already have some weapon packages and we can look at that. I think I have. There are some weapons in some other packages. We can improve the one that we have, right? But I think the main reasoning will be how do we associate weapons to abilities or statistics, right? So like you have a weapon that is the godly diamond encrusted sabre of lightning, right? So that thing, right? What do? Do we want to change the model? Do we want to change the texture? Do you want to? So what do we want to do? I think it would be nice if weapons, because weapons are a big part of a game like this, right? They are a big part. So people like weapons. I mean, people like weapons, and also I think we should work more on two-handed weapons, right? I think at the moment two-handed weapons are there, but the animation of the character probably is not even correct when you have a two-handed weapon. So I mean, there is a lot to do, right? A lot to think. So let's see. First of all, let's see what we have, right? Let's see what we have. Let's do kind of an inventory check, right? Let's do an inventory check of the stuff that we have. So our weapons are divided in categories, right? So we have axes, daggers, hammers, maces, new, I don't know what is it. Okay, new is anyway axis and sword. You see that here, for example, we have some stuff and I don't even know if we are using it, right? Yeah, for example, this one, right? This one looks actually pretty good, even if you look at close to it, right? So the question is, are we using this? I don't even know, right? I don't even know if we are using this axe compared to the other axe. I don't know. Maybe we are, maybe we are not. I have no idea. Like here we have what it looks like a new sabre. Are we using this new sabre or not? Maybe we are not using it, right? Maybe we are not using it. Then we have ranged, where we have pretty much the bows. We have different type of bows, but also here I think our models are fairly simple. I mean, not bad. I like this design, right? I like this design. I mean, they're not bad. Right? They are a bit weird, but I think I like that they are a bit weird. I think I like that. We have a kind of a simple crossbow. I mean, we have a more heavy, a better crossbow, right? This one is definitely better than the other, for sure. For sure. Then we have staves, staves, whatever, wands, right? And there are many different types, like this one, for example, which is very nice, right? I think it's still nice after all these years. Maybe the texture could get a bit of a lift, a bit of a facelift, but there are some nice one. There are also some very basic one, like this one maybe is a bit too basic, right? You can see that the wood is very low quality, right? When you go close, it's very low quality. So yeah. So here I think the normal map is kind of doing damages, but yeah. And yep. And then we have swords, right? We have swords. Where we have this sabre, right? Which is super simple. I mean, it's really, I think this one we should, this is a broadsword. This one we should really change, right? It's really too simple. Where we have the claymore, I mean, changing this model I think would be painful because it's an historical weapon of our game and it's been like this since ever, so changing it would be a bit painful for me, but we can change it. Then we have the falcons, right? These guys, which I think are very special. I think are nice. We have the Galkard sword, which actually is a very special sword. I think this one, the modeling probably is good. We just have to increase the quality of the texture, actually. Longsword is also very simple, but this is the one they already changed the design. I remember that. Yeah, I did some work on this not long ago, actually. Then we have this other sabre. I mean, they are a bit square, right? Sometimes they're a bit low poly. Then we have this short sword, which is mythical. Mythical. This one I don't want to change it for any reason. There is a really mythical one that we have in the game since the beginning. I think you can use the axe as tool for wood harvesting. Yeah. Your super weapon full of skill. So I think so. This is what we have, right? We don't have anything else. Now there are different textures, meaning that, well, I didn't show you all the weapons, right? Like we have like the poleaxe and whatever. Why is this pointing to this? This is kind of funny. This is kind of funny. Huh? We don't have a texture for it? I think we don't have a texture for it. I think we have the weapon. I mean, we have the geometry, but we never created a texture for this one. But some weapon have multiple. Some weapon have multiple textures, right? A lot of these textures needs to be changed. I mean, they need to become, you know, 1K texture or at least 500, but I would say probably 1K. Probably 1K. Interesting one. Okay. Now, I don't even know if we are using all the one that we have, right? Like, are we using this in game? Probably yes. I don't even know if we are using all of them, right? So this is what we need to figure out. That is what we need to figure out. Are we using this or no? Some have extremely base textures, right? Really base textures. So some are, but some others are a bit better, and I think we are always lacking a bit on the quality. Yeah, like this texture could be okay, but it's so low resolution that it becomes like hard to see, right? Yeah. Okay. So I think what we need to do, I think I'm trying to get a sense of what we have, right? Trying to get a sense of what we have. And then we need to get a sense of what is the actual list of items that we want to. Well, armor is another problem, right? But armor for now, I would not touch it. Helms is also another problem, right? I think I want to touch only weapons. Yeah, only weapons. Only weapons. Only weapons. So so how do we go? We go by, okay. I'm just trying to understand what we have, what we want. So I don't have a plan in mind yet, right? I don't have a plan in mind, but hello, Chad, the alpha male. You need help modeling some of the stuff? Well, yes. Yeah, absolutely, yes. If you want to help, there is a world to make. Yeah, for sure. Are you good at modeling? Are you good at texturing and modeling and such? Or so the second thing that we can look at is so what we have, right? What we have here. Now the other question is what we have what we have modeled, right, that we never used, because I think there may be stuff, right, that we may have available, but I don't know if this is really a thing. Maze icons. Maze icon? Visual Studio to open a DDS. Oh, I see. I see. I don't even know if we, well, these icons I assume that we have already somewhere, so I think that is not relevant. Maybe. Funny. You charge 1 bit per model. 1 bit? Hello, Major Dalab Alert. Or Dab Alert. Or Dab Alert. I don't know. We dabbing? I mean, we are trying to understand what we have and what we need and what is the gap, right? This is what we are trying to understand. Siege Ballista. Siege Ballista. Siege Ballista. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Now, this one I don't need at the moment, but it's not bad. But yeah, if you want to help, you know, there is quite a bit that you can do. I mean, we have many models, right, that need improvement. We need props for certain areas of the game. We need, you know, new items. We have a wall level, you know, we have a wall level that is very old and it should be updated. Yeah, so, I mean, if you want to help, you should contact me on Discord. And I can send you all the information and such, right? Yeah. Please, please, please. There is a lot of stuff that we need. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so let me see if I select axis, right? Category axis, category 32, because we need to understand also what we are using, because maybe there is stuff that we have that we don't use, right? So if I go under item stats and I search where category ID, what did I say? 32, for example, right? 32, we have, for example, we have all these different axes, right? And the question is, are we using different models for these axes or not? And as you can see, all these axes are using the same model, right? With slight variations, right? With slight variations. Double X, but well, no, not the same model. Actually, it's two models, double X01, double X02, And then they have 3 texture variation, A, B, C, right? 3 texture variation. So 0, 1, yeah, exactly. 1, 2, and 3, right? 1, 2, and 3. So we basically have in 1, 2, and 2. In this case, it's the same. 0, 2. 0, 2. No, it's 3. It's 3 and 3, right? It's 3 and 3. So basically, basically on axis, we are using only 2 models. We are using this double X and this double X. We are using this, which I would say is pretty old and pretty bad. Right? And has a pretty old texture as well. Well, it's not this one, I guess. It's this one. Yeah, it's this one. And then he's using 1, 2, 3 different textures, right? And then we are using this one. We're using this one that has also 1, 2, and 3 different textures, right? So, and the textures are fairly low quality, so we could upscale them all actually. But I think we can also improve the models if we want, right? We can improve the models, yeah. For sure. Now the pole X. Why the pole X? I think we're not using any of this actually. These are very old. These are very old. And this one, you see, they do not have. For example, this one are lacking the texture. So we have the model, but we don't have the texture, which is pretty annoying. And then we have some two-handed weapons. I don't know if this one is really a two-handed weapon, but anyway, it's called two-handed. Yeah, so of the weapon that are cut now, we can do a cross check because we can see if all the weapons in this list, because under I think there is a primary. Yeah, exactly. You see, small x, x, double x. There is a categorization here. So if I do or armor versus weapon type, like, or armor versus weapon type, like what? Like X. You see? There are a few that are actually outside of this category. So, well, there is one, the pole X, that is inside pole arms. Okay, makes sense. And there is a normal X, which is actually a tool. Yeah, but apart from that, I think we are good. Okay, let's see 1 second what is on our library, right? What is in our library? What is in our library? No, not this library. This library. What is in our library? Now, detecting weapons inside this mess would be hard, huh? Will be way hard. But you see that we already have, right, 3 packs of weapons. I think we can make a new, I don't know if we have the marketplace container, but I think the marketplace container is super big at the moment, or We have a marketplace plans. We have a marketplace plans, and we have a marketplace container. Now this container, I think, unfortunately is super big. I think I have a million stuff inside of this, and I should start to remove some, because otherwise I don't have a lot of space left, I think, on this disk, because it is the main disk. I mean, it's the main. I mean, it's the C. It's the C drive. On this one, I have 157 gigabytes only left. Yeah, but I think we can use this one, the marketplace container under. Okay, let's try to add this stuff to our marketplace container in this. $1.2 gigabytes. Free fantasy weapon samples. I mean, there may be weapons also in other packages, right? Because like there is a treasure package that maybe contains weapons. There is, you know. Infinity Blade weapons. I remember that package is a fairly old package, but I think it had a lot of stuff. And I don't know if I already took some of the weapons there. And anyway, the majority of this are anyway compatible, even if they are made for you know, older Unreal Engine versions. I think it's fine. So as soon as this is done, I don't know why it's so slow. 237 of 230 or 247, so it's missing only 10 megabytes, but it's not moving on. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Guys, remember that you can use your Prime, huh? Your Prime, Amazon Prime in here. If you have it, you don't use it, just drop it. I mean, assuming you're watching from Twitch, right? Because there's some people watching from YouTube. Okay, so we added all of that. Do you think there is any other way? I mean, they can be like medieval, right? They can be like medieval architecture projects, like medieval dungeon, medieval. They may contain weapons. The problem is, how do we know? How do we know if this dungeon is actually containing weapons anywhere? Well, actually, this one I think I already analyzed, and I already took what I could take from this one. Actually, I recognize some stuff. Yeah, and we can also look at the standard marketplace, right? I mean, we could, at the end, weapons are weapons, right? The problem of these ones that I don't know is that they may be so high poly or so badly made that we cannot use them, right? So it's a bit annoying always to Like blood vertex painting. Okay. It's a cool idea, by the way. So it's also the style, you know, of some stuff that is not really matching. I mean, this dagger is not bad at all. But I already see that this seems to be very high poly. So, but anyway, let's see the one that we have, and then we will go back to, you know, we'll go back to other ideas. Oh, not bad. I mean, a bit cartoonish, but still very nice. Like this bow, and they are very special. They're very weird. I like them. On different colors, a million colors. Okay, let's see the one that we have, and then we will see the rest, right? So let me just be sure that we switch. Oh, okay, it's already on 5-1, so I think we are good. I mean, we have to do passes on our assets and continuously improve them, right? We have to improve our weapon, we have to improve our shields, we have to improve, because they are, you know, this one we got actually. Yeah, I remember this one. This one I think we imported it. Yeah, that's okay, let's see the weapons. Let's see the weapons. So we got what? Hello, OP00. Hey, thank you for the subscription on YouTube. Hello, welcome. So we have what? Obviously the launcher closed. The launcher is always closing when you don't want to. We also have to think about 5.4, sooner or later. I don't know when, but maybe next release we can. I don't know. We need to think too. So we have melee weapon pack, infinity blade weapon, and free fantasy weapon sample. So alphabetically, free fantasy weapon sample, but it's actually not in this list. Why? I see infinity blade, I see melee weapon, but I don't see. Okay, there is a weapon pack. Maybe it's this one. Okay, let's go one by one. Let's go one by one, boys. Okay, this is the oldest package, right? This package is very old, and the quality of this one, I would say, is probably not too good, apart from the chicken, which is obviously fantastic. I don't collide. GG, bro. Why my character is just falling down? You didn't make the ground collide with anything? Why? You serious? Bruh. I don't know if it's the character not colliding, or if it's the platform not colliding, or what. Crap. Maybe it's our character that is not. Maybe it's our character that is not colliding with anything. Huh? Strange though, huh? Very strange. Yeah, it's a standard collision preset, so... We should collide, unless we are using another... maybe I did some test, I disabled something, I don't know. Okay, we will just fly through like this, it's the same. I mean, I wanted to have it in a separate larger window, but fine. I mean, if it's not possible, because we have to work 1 hour on the thing. Like this one, for example, is very interesting, right? This one is actually pretty cool. It's a bit weird, but usually I like weird, right? This one is actually very interesting. It's a pretty old weapon, but it's pretty nice. Now, wait a second, because my PC is like, what? Now, poly count wise, it's also very, very, very simple, right? This is what I was saying, that it's very simple. But I would say that it is an interesting weapon. It is definitely an interesting weapon. Maybe the only thing that I would do, I don't know if I would connect these two and remove the circle, right? But I don't know. I think it's interesting. It's very interesting. The chicken, I don't know. What do you think about the chicken, huh? The chicken weapon. Looks like you have a temporale. Wow, you hear that? The chicken, no. This one, I don't know what is it. No. This one... I think this one is a very nice model, but the texture is weird. I think I don't like the texture at all. I mean, the texture is like bad. But the model itself, I think, is very nice. The model itself is very nice, so we will put it up. This one, I would say, really not for us. Really not. This one is very bad. It's super bad. I don't like it. This one. What the fuck is this? It's a finger. Oh my god! It's a finger on a bone. The Kikiri added stuff is somewhat controversial. Yeah, we should change that. I never liked it. There was the one that made it that actually liked it, but oh wow. Oh wow. I mean, the texture is shit, but the oh wow. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. A lot. That is the perfect Enki weapon. Maybe they exaggerated a bit with this lower part, but if you take from here up, right, without this lower thingy, which is a bit, I think is a bit pretentious, is a bit too much, right? I think this is a bit too much. But if you take from here up, I think it's a fantastic design. I think it's very, very, very nice. I think it's very, very nice. I think for Enki, perfect. I don't know if it's a two-handed weapon though, because it looks very big. It looks very big. But yeah, that I like. This one is terrible in every possible way. So we say no. Can we go the other way so we only see one weapon at a time? Oh yes, we can. This one, I don't even know what is it. I cannot even categorize it as a weapon. I mean, if you use it like this, you can use it to move the land, right? To, how do you say? Arare. Arare in English. Arare in English. Plow.
Plow.
Plow?
Plow.
Okay. You can use it to plow the land, right? So I would say absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay, next line. This one, I mean, this one could be good for a monster, right? Not for a player, but for a monster would be very nice. Like if we have a monster that has this as his weapon, right? I think would be very nice. Now it should be a large monster. Yeah, this one I think we can think about it. This one I think we can think about it, but for a monster weapon. This thing is too much. I don't like it. I mean, it looks like a science fiction. It looks like a science fiction weapon. I mean, okay, they decided to have a nice design, but I mean, the bone here is nice. I mean, so I mean, if you take the bone and then you put on top of it something else, then I think, is it the same bone of this one? No, it's actually a different one. Well, maybe this one we can use just the bone. Okay, so this one, let's put it up only because I will extract the bone and I will put another blade on top of it. Okay, but this blade is horrible and I think that the bone is also too much. It should probably be cut. It should probably be cut here, and this part should probably just be a spike of bone in front of it, right? And then it would be nice. And then it would be nice. So this one, it can be reworked to be good. Let's say that this one has a problem definitely with the texture. So I'm a bit influenced by the texture, right? But even with a different texture, right? Even if it's white, even if it's I think it looks super weird. I mean, you have the majority of the blade toward you, right? Instead of toward the enemy. So this blade make no sense. I don't know. I don't like it. I think it's weird. I think it's weird. Well, I think this one is a very nice design. I think this one is a very nice design with a pretty bad texture, but I think the design, I think that the shape is very nice. The shape is very, very nice. I really like it. I really like it. There is still the finger down there. I really like the design. Very, very nice. I think we should keep it and change the texture. So for example, Chad, you were asking, can I help? Yeah, if you want to take this weapon, I can give it to you and you change the texture and you make it actually good. That would be fantastic. So then we can use it. Okay, this one has the problem of the texture, right? The texture is really bad. But can we have a stone or just plain metal? I mean, this part is a bit too much, right? This part is a bit too much. So removing this piece and making a normal line here, right? Making a normal line here, or maybe something like this. Yeah, something like this. And keeping this, I think is nice. This piece, I think, is kind of exaggerated, right? It's like too much, right? Too much. It makes it cartoonish, fake, anime style. But without that, I think it could be. I think it could be good. I think it could be approved. Approved. Well, this one is very, very simple. Again, unfortunately, the texture will have to be redone, but I think we should consider it. Yeah, we should consider it. I think this one should be considered. I don't see it too much as a player weapon. Again, I see this one is very Japanese, right? It's very Japanese style, so maybe it's too much for us. I mean, it's like out of the setting. I think it's a bit out of the setting. Huh? I mean, you should imagine it with another texture, right? Not with this texture. You should imagine it with something well. No, but anyway, you should imagine it with another texture. But I think that the base is very interesting. I mean, if this was bone, right? If this was bone, I think it can be a very nice two-handed weapon for a monster. I don't see it as a player weapon. I don't. But I think we can put it up. I think we can say maybe. I don't know. I mean, this one is like, I mean, why? Why you have this? Why? What is the freaking point? I mean, why you need to have a weapon that is basically broken in two pieces? I mean, no. I mean, it's. I mean, we could change it, right? We could just merge this with this. I mean, if we move this piece down here, I think would be good. But then it's probably just another weapon, right? I mean, I don't know. I think it's not worth it, right? To redo it. No, I think it's a no. I think it's a no. Oh, wow. Holy moly. This one with a 3, bro. This one is very nice. Again, should be a monster weapon, but I think it's super cool. I think it's super good. Obviously, it needs to be put into perspective, right? It must be a monster that is already a bit decaying, like a zombie-like, or you know. I mean, on our current monsters, I think that we have no usage for it, but in future monsters, I think that I think we can. I don't know if a gobble will use something like this, but nonetheless, I think is nice. I think it's nice. I think we should keep it in mind, right? We should, yeah. Oh, this one is not bad. Look at the chicken. Look at the chicken. This one is a bit cartoonish again. So I mean, the style is not really our style, but at the same time, I think it's not bad at all. What do you think, guys, on this one? You should tell me what you think while we go through. Is this a yes or a no? I mean, it's obviously a double-ended weapon. I think that the pole is a bit too much, right? So I think overall is a bit too much. Unless you make it a single weapon and you make it much smaller. I mean, the texture is old, I know. But I don't think it's bad, right? You think no because the design is not matching? You think no? Any other suggestion? I was nearly yes. I was nearly yes, but I think the design here is a bit too Viking, right? So it looks like a Viking, kind of Viking weapon, and we don't really have Vikings in our game. Okay, we can say no. Let's kill it. This one I think is pretty cool. I would like to change this into a nicer leather thingy, so it doesn't look like a. I don't know why it is like broken thing or rug or like low quality shit, right? While the weapon here seems to be higher quality, so I think that this should be changed to leather, high quality leather, or even yeah, high quality leather with maybe a silver lining, top and bottom. And then I think this one is very nice. I don't know again if it fits our style, but I think it can, yeah. And if we want, we can make, we can make this straight, right? We can make the pole straight, which probably is a good idea, by the way. They are more heroic fantasy than fantasy. Yeah. I mean, I agree. Is it more for the sides or is for the colors or for the shape that you say that? Because I think they have a bit of a, like for example, if this one we change the pole a bit, right? We make a pole like straight, and we make maybe this part slightly smaller. I'm not saying that is like we make this part like 10% smaller. I think it may be fine. You see only Conan with his item? Yeah, I see. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. And I agree. I mean, it's similar to this one, right? It's similar to this one that is a bit too much, right? But I think we can change it a bit, or we can put it on large creatures, right? I don't know. This one personally I like. This one I like. I think it can be used. I think it can be used somehow. This one I was saying no. It's too, I don't know, it's too weird. This one is really too weird. Unless we take that blade and we put it... Unless we take that blade and we put it on top of this thing, right? Which was the original idea. Let me see 1 second. we take this blade. Nah, but this blade is too spiky. Yeah, the problem is that these blades are too much, right? Are really too much. So that's the problem. So I would say this one is no. This one we cannot use, guys. We cannot use. It's too weird. It's too weird. It's too weird. This one is also too weird, right? Yeah, it's too weird. It is difficult to be original. Yeah, they tried, like this one, you know, they tried to really give a very special style. Right? A very, very special style. And I think at the end, it is special. But tough. This one also I don't like. I think it's too strange. It's too weird. Is not possible, right? It's not possible. This one, I don't know, it seems to be too simple to me. I mean, it's just, I mean, we have similar ones like this, right? We have similar ones. Also, he has a bad texture. I would say it's not really needed. Right? Oh my god, this one again is, no, this one is too weird. No, it's not possible. This one is not possible. It's not possible. This, nah, it's too strange. I mean, you can use it as an architecture piece, right? If you need an architecture piece, you can put a number of those, right, like this, and they become like a fence. And it is actually a pretty good fence. Actually, I'm thinking, you know, that we could use it like this. We can use it as a fence, right? But apart from this, probably not. Like with this, you could build a door, right? You could build if you reuse this piece and then you create a door at the bottom. This can be the top of the door. I think will look very nice. Could be a swinging blade trap. I don't know. It's kind of cool. I mean, this design, just this piece, right, is a cool design. Because the opposing blade, right? The opposing blade, the two blades on the side. I don't know. I think it's a cool design, but it has to be used. It has to be used this way, not as a weapon. I think that as a weapon doesn't really make a lot of sense. But as an architectural element, I think it's very nice. Or only this piece up to here, right? But then this is too big. I don't know. I think this one we can use this piece for something. I don't know. I have to think to what, but I think we can use this piece for something. I think we can use this piece for something. I don't know what yet, but I'm pretty sure I will. Oh, finally the weapon that we all wanted. Huh? Finally the weapon that we all wanted. Can we use this for something? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. This one we are back to the discussion of the kind of Enkidukai style, right? A bit Asian, because at the end Enkidukai are a bit Asian, right? So the problem here is the color, and I mean obviously the texture is bad, and the question is do we really want to create another texture for this? Like if you imagine the top being bone or just normal metal, because I think that is very weird, right? Is there another variation? No, there is no variation, so this is the only. I mean, I like the shape somehow, but the texture is really, really terrible on top of it, right? Oh wow. No, you cannot really do that. I think we can consider it for the shape, right? We can consider it for the shape and see what happens. This, I have no idea what is it. If it's a bottle opener or a weapon, or if it's another architectural element, right? Some door. If it's another architectural element of some kind. Like you have a door, again, you have a door here and this is the entrance. So, but I think it's a bit too elaborate, and I don't think we have any place to use it really. I don't think we have any place, right? Do we have a place to use this? I don't think so. I think this one is a no. The finger. Well, this one is pretty much the same that we already have, just a different variation, right? That is not bad. I mean, it's kind of in our style, right? So very standard fantasy-like weapon, very sturdy, very robust, you know, very square and such. So we have similar, you know, so I think that can be considered. I think it's a bit too simple maybe for a special weapon. I think maybe we need to change the gold to be not gold, just to avoid the hero effect, you know, that you were saying, Hula, because I agree with you. I think some of these weapons are a bit overdone, right? So they look like they are heroic something, but I think it's not bad, right? What do you think about it? Guys, I need you to say yes or no for every weapon. You should say yes or no for every weapon. And then I will decide anyway myself, right? But I need you to say, yes, I see it in the game. No, I don't see it in the game. You should say that, please. Do you see this one, yes or no? Okay, we're just saying yes. Hula went to watch TV. Okay, so we will move it up. So it's a yes. Also for me it was a yes, okay? I mean, this one obviously has a problem with the skin, because this skin in our world doesn't make any sense. But the pure shape is definitely good. Okay, look, you have to say yes or no, Hula, to every weapon. Every weapon, yes, no. Every weapon, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. This one to me is a yes with a different texture. That this texture is impossible, right? We cannot have it. We cannot have it this way. But the basic shape is very nice. It's a simple shape. Okay, you can probably make this shape quickly. I understand. So it's nothing fancy, right? It's nothing special. Maybe it is a bit too big, so we can just reduce this a bit, like 10%, right? Just reduce it 10%, right? So that it's not too much overdone. Again, with the hero idea. No, I want the hammer for me. So this one for you is a no, Hula? Okay. For me is a yes. For me is a yes. Oh my god. This thing. I mean, this thing on a monster is perfect. Come on. The hammer near. The hammer near, you mean this one? There is not a hammer, it's an axe. This one you want for you? This one? I think it means the actual hammer. Which hammer? We didn't see any hammer. In your back. Ah, you want this? The jambon. You want this? Come on. Come on. Okay, this one I think is beautiful. It needs to be used on a very special creature, which I don't know yet which one is it, but I think one day we will have a creature in game that can use that. Le jambon, huh? Oh my god. What the hell is that? Ah, no, this line is finished. Now we go with the next line. Holy moly, shitty holy. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow, this is absolute yes. No, what do you think about? I mean, I don't know. It's too much. I know it's too much. It's too much. But would you like to have such a staff as a necromancer? I mean, 100% yes. Maybe with a different bottom, but this one is insane. Is it too big? Yeah, it is too big. It is overdone. Yes, it is overdone. But you cannot say that it's bad. Come on. You cannot say that it's bad. With a proper bottom, which at the moment is super shit. I mean, with a blue sparkling bottom, maybe we can reduce it, right? So we can make this. I mean, when I say reduce, let me show what I mean, okay? Let me show you what I mean. Because you have to remember that we can do changes, right? If we want, we can do changes. If we want, we can do changes. Now here we don't have the texture, right? So here we don't have the texture at all, which is kind of bad, I know. What is this thing, by the way? Huh? but this thing, they did the texture. What? No, sorry, it's this one, it's this one. It's this one, it's this one, it's this one. So what I'm saying, okay, you may say, oh, it's too much, right? Oh, it's shit. Oh, it's impossible. I know, but wait a second, okay? Wait a second, because you may say, oh, it's too much. Look at that. It looks like shit, right? It looks like shit. It's too much. Okay, it's a bit too much, I agree. But. Why is so much specular? I don't know. There's a crazy specular, really. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Wait a second, okay? Wait a second, because I know you want to say no. I know you want to say no. But I want to say yes. So I need to prove you. I need to prove you that it's actually possible, okay? Probably it is not possible. Probably it is not possible. We will have to change the color of this, right? We will have to change the color of this shit, because at the moment the color is stupid, right? Is really bad. Is really bad. I know you want to say no. Wait, don't go away. Why? Don't go away, huh? Don't be scared, don't be scared. Wait a second. What? Why the peak of color is not picking the color? Interesting. Okay, GG. Why the peak of color? Why the peak of color? No, it's picking the color. Wait a second. I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it, okay? Now, probably... I mean, probably that's still a bit too much, right? But anyway... is separate. No! We are fucked. Hmm. Still, he's still super big, bro. It's still super big. It's still super big. It's still super big. It's still super big. I mean, it's super big, but it's better than before, right? I mean, if you think to this, which is really, 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 really insane, and you think to this, cannot redo it. No, but anyway, if you think to what I had before, right? I think it's usable. Maybe, you know, maybe I can concede this. No, it's not possible. Pity. No, because the idea could have been, you know, to delete these two thingies, right? To delete these two horns, right? So that because these two horns actually are what are making this thing insane, right? These two horns are making this thing like really too much, right? Really too much. But I think that with some work, right? Deleting basically this, right? And deleting the same on the other side, and then properly closing it. Now, the moment is not closed, this obviously looks like it's bad, right? But if you remove those two giant additional horns, right? And you just close it properly, and then so you remove these two horns, then you have only the thing, and then you make it smaller like I did. I think then it will be super nice. Okay, but anyway, I don't want to do it now, but I'm saying that this one is yes. Now it needs to be changed a bit, right? Because it's really a bit over the top, but I think it's super cool. I really like it. Now this one is the same as his brother, just with a different texture. It's actually the same model. Yeah, it's actually the same model. So we will only use one of the two. So this one will go down. Actually, I don't understand. Is this one... Yeah, it's just another texture, actually. It's just another texture of the same... Nah, that one is very nice. Come on. Come on. It's completely different mapping. Oh, wow. It's a completely different texture. Okay. Do you agree or not? Sorry, I was sneezing. I was sneezing super hard. Okay. Then we have les jambons. Then we have les jambons. Yes or no? You say yes, I say absolutely not. I mean, we can have it as a, you know, not as a weapon. We can have it as an item, right? Do you want it as an item? We can have it as an item, actually. Why not? For the kitchen. Not as a weapon, but as an item. I think it's not bad. Just in your fridge. Yeah, exactly. Okay, yes, as an item, okay? Not as a weapon, as an item, I said, okay? Well. This thing, well. That is automatically a no. Because we are a fantasy game. Cannot do this, even if I like guitars, but no. Oh my god, what is this thing? No, thank you. What is this mess? No, that is really overdone. No way. Thank you, but not. Thank you, but not. Let me just save this level, otherwise we would lose all the work that we did. This hammer, nah. I think it's pretty stupid. I mean, no one would do an hammer like this, right? This is bad. There is no hula? Okay, I agree with you. There is no. This one is also super bad. I mean, I really don't see it in any possible way. I don't see it in any possible way, right? Not even on a monster. I mean, it's like dog shit. Dog shit? Oh my god, what This one is very funny though. It's very funny, but obviously not. Obviously not. Look, the wood stick. We are looking at all of them. We will go to the other ones. Ah, the wood stick. You mean this piece only? No, I don't like it. I don't like it. I think it's weird. I really don't like it. This thing, I don't even know what is it. So I don't even want to look at it. I don't know. That is something that I don't even want to see. No, in the other part. You mean horizontally? This thing is the same as the other, so absolutely not. Now the handle, but nah, I think it's no. I think it is not. Even if the handle is very interesting, I would say. But you meant the handle? You meant the handle of this? The handle of this, I don't know, is interesting somehow, but. This thing? What is this thing? What is it? This could be like a magical artifact or something, but no. When I think about all the hours you're staying for, I mean, the time it took to make, you mean? Yeah, the time it took to make is for sure a lot. Okay, this is like a Goku weapon, right? I mean, it's not really for us. I mean, it's not possible. It's a moto helmet. Yeah, exactly. This one also, I don't know, it looks weird. No, there's no way. No way. Please, go down. Okay, doesn't want to go down. Okay, go down. This, absolutely not. This one, this one again for a monster or for a very tribal creature, I think is very, very nice. But we don't have a creature. We don't have a creature today that can actually use this, but I think it's very nice. I really like it. I really like it because it looks like it's made of a piece of wood with some spikes. And yes, it's very weird. Yes, it needs to be done only for certain creatures. I know, but I would put it up. Yeah, weapon to the gobbles. Yeah, exactly. There is a variation of this. There is a variation, but actually I don't like it too much. I think it's too weird. I mean, that one. I don't like this one. I don't know why, but I don't like it. I don't like it. That is strange. That is very, 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 very strange. No. This one, no, huh? No. It's very, very weird. We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. Nah, this one is too much. Nah, this one is too much. I mean, it's too much. I mean, it's nice. It's nice, but it's too much. I mean, it's not usable. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's impossible, right? I mean, it's nice, but I like it. But I don't like it in our game. I think it's for another game. It's weird. It's weird. No. Nah, this thing, GG. Don't even think about it. If we make another game, maybe. This is why. What is this shit? No way. Now, this one, right? This one, maybe the handle is a bit overdone, right? This part of the handle is obviously wrong, right? So we will have to use this part and put it here. But if you remove this, how many polygons? Very, very, very little polygons, because this pack is from a game that was made like 15 years ago, right? Ah, I cannot type blade. There is the game that was made in 2010. And that package is the weapons of this game. So I cannot recognize any of them, by the way, but anyway. I cannot recognize any of the weapons. But in theory is this game. In theory is this game, right? Anyway. So 2010. So the poly count is super low. This one I don't know. I mean, if we make the sphere smaller and we change this part, I think it may be usable. But this really needs to become smaller, right? Significantly smaller, like this. And this, so I don't know, maybe it's too much work, right? It's too much work to just reuse something that is broken from the start. I don't know. And this chain really makes no sense. Nah, I think it's probably too much work for nothing. I would say no. But anyway, the polygons are like this guy. The polygon of this guy is, I don't know, it would be like 150 or something. This one is 840. Ah, 840, huh? 840. I don't know where are the 800, but probably in these loops. I don't. Yeah, probably here. Yeah, in these loops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 loop. In those loops, but for the rest, is a very, very simple object. It's a very simple object. Okay, we were going left or right? I think this one is like a repetition of the other. I mean, it's very similar. It's nearly identical to the others that we already selected. And I like the shape. I like the shape. I think it's nice. I'm thinking who can have this weapon, right? Who can have this weapon? I have no idea. But the shape is not bad. I think I will keep it, but probably we will not use it. I don't know, but it's kind of a yes, maybe. It's a kind of a maybe. This thing is really a mess. And is a no. This thing is just a golf club. This is a golf club with a Iomatic 4 oil hardened Mac what? McGregor is a is a football club with spikes. Is a not a golf club with spikes. Interesting idea. Ah, finally, Hula. La baguette. Ah, la baguette. Finally. You were waiting for this, huh? I know. I know you were waiting for this. And this one is a yes, together with the jambon. But we will use it for a bakery, right? We will use it for a bakery. But yes, this one is definitely a yes. Le jambon. No, find some butter. Yeah, exactly. Maybe there is, but there is still more. Maybe there is a butter. Maybe there is a butter, you know. It's very possible. Well, nah, it is too much. It is too much. I mean, nice idea. Thank you, but no. What the fuck is this? There is a balloon. There is a balloon weapon. There is a balloon. I think this one could be nice too. when you are dueling, you know. When you are dueling with someone but you don't want to kill him, we have a balloon weapon. I don't know, this one is kind of funny. I mean, we can put it as an Easter egg, right? I don't know, this one I don't know. This one is nearly a yes, but I think that I don't know, it would be too much time. I don't know. It's nearly I mean, it was nearly a yes as an Easter egg. This one I really don't like it. I really don't like it. It's really, really bad. Oh my god, what is this? No. I mean, no. It's too much. Well, this one is actually very well done. It's very nice, but we cannot use it. I mean, we can put the chicken in. If you want an Easter egg, do you want to have an Easter egg? I mean, we could have, if we really want to have an Easter egg, we can have this. Right? If we really want to have a weapon that is just fake, we can have this. Or we can use La Baguette. Or we can use La Baguette. Where was it? I was here. I was here. This one is too much. There are certain weapons that are really too much. I mean, like this one, I think it's too much, but it's too much. I mean, if we make the pole straight, I think it's okay. But this one, even if we fix it, is still too much, right? It's still a no. This one I think could be a yes. Maybe removing this, which I don't understand what is it, right? Maybe removing this. And maybe removing this. So cutting it off here. Removing this. I mean, it's a bit exaggerated, right? It is. But is it bad? No. What do you think? Too much? What do you think? I mean, we can transform the gold into non-gold, and if you want, we can remove the spikes. Right? We can remove the spikes. We can keep this, but remove the spikes. So imagine without the spikes. Imagine all the people. Imagine all the people. Imagine okay. Imagine, well, I mean, it will have to go like that, right? Somehow. I mean, it will be correct, okay? It will be correct. So imagine that, right? So without the spikes, because I think the spikes are really too much, right? And we don't want the spikes, right? We don't want, probably we don't want the spikes. Do we want the spikes? I think we don't. And also without this, right? Imagine also without this, which I think it makes no sense at all. Without this, and without the bottom, which also I think it makes no sense. Right? Like this. Like this. Well, I mean, it's still a bit too much, right? It's still a bit too much. What, I don't know. I don't know. We may, you know, simplify this and remove a bit of golden thingy, right? Maybe. It is nice, but what? It's two-handed anyway, so it's two-handed. It's two-handed. I mean, we could, right? We could duplicate, right? We could duplicate, and we could Ouch. Come on, bro. Please. Be nice with me. Right? So we could have now. This is, yeah. Maybe this is too much, right? Maybe this is too much. Yeah, it could be. Wait a second. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just messing around. I'm just messing around. One-handed. Two-handed. Now, how, now, what? Now you know what player can craft with super metal from Birkin? Yeah, exactly. I don't know, I think I like it. I think I like it. I think it's nice. I mean, without the spikes, without the shit, without the bottom, maybe with slightly smaller edges here, so you can just squeeze it a bit. I don't know, but this one, I think I like it. My vote is yes. My vote is oops. My vote is yes. My vote is yes. Okay. Oh my god. What is even ease? What is this thingy? Someone went very creative, right? Someone went very creative with these things. Very creative. This one obviously not, because it looks like modern metal and then it's completely out of shape. I don't know. Hula? What do you think about this one? Okay. Huh? Why? Is the Urukai what is the name? Urukai, no, what is the name of the is the Urukai? Urukai? No, it's not their weapon. Yeah, it is their weapon, no? It's this thing? I think it's the Urukai weapon. It is. It is the Urukai weapon. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm just saying. Oh my god, what is this? It's so weird. Blah. Blah. Oh my. This one is scary, bro. This one is very scary. I will not sleep tonight. This is too much, unfortunately. It's nice, but it's nice, but we cannot use it. Nah. I mean, the only way we could use this the only way we could use this is if we do if we do some very drastic changes, right? So the only way to use it would be to do this somehow, right? Okay, anyway, you get the idea, right? The only way would be to do something like and not even. I mean, it will still be too much. So we will probably have to do something like this, maybe. So we will basically have to redo it completely. So we will probably have to redo it kind of completely. So probably just say no and just say no. Just say no. I mean, I know how much time, it takes to make a weapon and to make, the... So this is why I'm resisting a bit to just delete, right? But... Like, could this be a weapon? Well, I think yes. Could be a gobble weapon again, a very primitive creature weapon. So it's basically a bone in... a sharpened bone inside another bone. So we will probably have to anyway, make it straight somehow. It's not gonna work at all. Uh-oh, I broke it. We will probably have to make it like straight. Oops. But anyway, I mean, it's not bad, right? But do we want it? I don't know. I mean, I will have to do this. I will have to do all these changes to make it just a very simple bone weapon for because like this is impossible, right? Like this doesn't make any sense. So I'll say no. This looks just bad. This is just looking bad. I don't know. Just looking bad. It's just like what? This is like, okay, I'm drawing some, I'm in freaking paint, right? And I'm just drawing some random line and see what I create, right? It's like, I'm going to create a new weapon. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh yes, is a new weapon. And now we go this, and this. Oh, it's a new weapon. Oh, it's a new weapon. You know? So that is what this guy did, actually. Nah. This was the last of the line, huh? We go to the next line. Next line. Nah, this thing, no, huh? This thing is bad. PT. Well, I don't know, eh? I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, this one maybe removing these two pieces. Removing these two pieces is not bad. It's a bit weird, I know, but... I don't know. I don't know. Fuck. I mean, it is a bit weird, eh? It is a bit weird. But does he have a style? Does he have a style? Yes. Does he have a style? Yes, it does. Does he have a style? Yeah, I think it does have a style. I think it does. I think it does have a style, yeah. Yeah. It does have... I think it does have a style. Ah, I cannot do it. Cannot do it. It does have No, I was thinking if we could do... I was thinking if we could do you say no? Hula, or is it the no from the previous? Is it the no from the previous or what? I think we should remove the gold. I mean, everything that is gold, I think is a bit too much, obviously. I mean, it looks a bit overdone because it's all gold, right? But if you imagine this gold becoming unsaturated, unfortunately, it's not very easy to do, you know, here, because I will go crazy trying to select it. But if you imagine this gold to be, I mean, I can just transform the whole picture to grayscale maybe, so that, yeah, exactly. If you imagine that that is not gold but is normal, right? Then because the gold is probably a bit too much. I mean, I will have to think about this, right? It's not, I'm not saying that they go in game directly and they go in game like this, right? I'm just saying that these are interesting. These are interesting weapons, and we may do something with that, right? Okay, now it's not gold anymore, right? Now it's not gold anymore. I don't know, maybe it's all the straps, right? It's all the straps here that are a bit too much, right? Or anyway, they are looking a bit weird, so maybe these straps we remove, we just make a normal. And also the fact that this thing is going, you know, is becoming larger, doesn't really make a lot of sense. So we may do some changes to this. I don't know if it will look nice as before, because again, not being an artist is a problem, right? Because you basically destroy stuff instead of making it better. But what I'm saying is that if we feel that, you know, that is a bit weird, we can make it more unfortunately here the color is right. We can make it more like this if we want, right? Which is less cartoonish, right? But I don't know, I think I like it. I don't know exactly how I want to use it, but I think one day we will have to define the weapon style of all the creatures, right? I mean, of all the races. I think that, I don't know, for example, if I think to the Innon, that now are no more a player race, but a weapon like this on an Innon, I think would make sense, right? Would make sense. So we could define a kind of a different style for that. I don't know. This thing is a freaking mess. And I don't know. This thing is basically like that one at the back, but is much worse. So I would say no. This one, I have no idea. This one is a bit, again, the blade is exaggerated compared to the rest, right? But the texture itself is not bad, the color is not bad. It's just a bit exaggerated, right? It's a bit fake, right? It's like a cartoon, like, yeah. So is it bad? No. But can we use it? Unlikely. I mean, we could use it maybe if we completely change the pole, and we make it a metal pole, right? And then if we reduce the blade to be maybe like this, so we just make a normal blade around it without this big spike, changing the pole, make it a smaller blade, and then I think is okay. But like this is unusable. So this one I will keep it up just because maybe we can change the we can do the changes. You can make a nice hat. What do you mean? This thing is just a mess. And also the funny thing is that if a creature has enough technology to actually shape metal like this, why it should actually connect this metal to such a stupid wood, right? So it's like in this part the race is super intelligent, and in this part the race is super stupid. So I think it doesn't make any sense unless they steal blades from. Wow, this one is insane. Drop the wood, change to metal into wood, and you have a nice hat. What do you mean a nice hat? What do you mean a nice hat? We are looking at weapons, not at hats. This one is insane, but we cannot use it. I mean, we could use it without the blade, right? We could use it without the blade. I think without the blade, there are some chances. I wanted to find a place where there was no background, but I cannot see a place without background. Fuck it. Why cannot I have only this? Okay, anyway. If we use it without the blade, because the blade is obviously, it obviously makes no sense, right? I understand that. The blade makes absolutely no sense. I agree. But if we remove the blade, right? If we remove the blade, does it make any sense or no? Does it make any sense? Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. I don't know. I think it could, but I mean, for our setting, this doesn't make any sense, right? In another setting where maybe you have very strange creatures, very brutal, stupid creatures, that would make sense. But All golden, my friend. I don't know, this one is cool. This one I like it. This one I like it. I like the scale thing, that it looks like a crocodile or whatever. I like the gems, I like the shape. Now the shape is still a bit too much. Maybe we can tweak a bit, but I think it's super nice. I mean, the gold is a bit overdone, right, as usual. But it can be even just a decorative. I mean, if we don't use it as a real weapon, we can use it as decoration, right? We can use it as decoration, but I like the shape. I like the shape. The bottom is okay. The handle is okay. Now, probably this part at the top is a bit too much, right? Maybe we can shorten it a bit. But I think it's pretty cool, actually. What do you think? Yes, no? Boys? I think it's very nice. I mean, it's a bit overdone, all gold, right? But it is a bit overdone, all gold, I know. There's a yes. I think it's a yes as well. I think it's a yes. You know, this one is not really bad, but again, we are with the same problem of metal and wood, right? Why you would like to have a wood connected to a metal thing? I mean, if it's bone, yes, but if it's metal, I mean, this thing will break instantly. So it doesn't make any sense, right? No, I agree. What is this thing? Oh yeah, this guy anyway has a lot of creativity. No, it's obviously a no, but it's very nice. I mean, it's very interesting. This, nah, I think again, it's a very interesting weapon, but it looks more like a hook for the fishes, right? Like a hook for the fishes. No, I think it's nice. It's a nice shape, nice geometry, nice, but are we done? No, we're not done. Oh my god. Okay, this one is just too simple. I don't know. I think it's just too simple. I think we have many others similar to this. We have many. So do you see one of our creatures with this? I think we can keep it for a future creature, but because it's not bad, I think we have many. What is this shit? What is this shit? Absolutely not. What? No. This one is the same as the other one. They are trying to sell it, but we already have it. It's actually that one at the back. They are trying to sell it to us, saying it's new, but no, it's not new. It's not new. This we have as well. I think this one is this one. This one is this one, just with a different texture. Or anyway, if it's not that one, it's very similar. Please. Oh my god. I mean, if it's not that one, it's very similar. Maybe it's a bit smaller, I don't know. Yeah, it's identical. It's pretty much identical. Just a beast. Well, it's not exactly the same shape, but is inspired to it, right? So like there is a dagger and there is more of a sword, but yeah. I don't know why he has the blade, because he has the blade this side and you are holding it like this, right? So the blade would always be the wrong way. Yeah. Okay, anyway. So what is left? This one, I don't know, too weird, no thank you. This one, I think is too simple. I mean, it's good, for us it would be good, but I think it's too simple, all made of stone. Too simple, nah. I mean, it can be a statue, but this thing, too weird. Nah. This thing, well, this thing is not bad, actually. This thing is not bad. Don't know exactly what is it, but I mean, if it's a short sword, a very weird short sword, I don't know. That is strange, but I kind of like it. So let's say to be. No, that is too weird. I mean, the handle is just super crazy. Nah, this thing is impossible. Impossible. Okay, we're nearly done. Nearly done. There is this thing. Oh my. Oh my god. This texture is nice. But no, it's not possible. No, it's not. I mean, it's nice. I like it, but it's not possible. This thing is 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 not possible. And this thing is not possible. Oh my god, this was something, boys. Going through all these weapons, I mean, took forever. I mean, we selected we selected some. Now, can we really use them? I think that we can use them, but they are very strange. I mean, all these ones, even the one that we selected, I mean, like this one we selected only for the bone. They are very strange. Very, very strange, right? This one is probably the most normal, right? That we can actually add. But all the others are super weird. Maybe this one. And all the others are very, very, very strange. Hello, Oak 953. Hello. Welcome. I don't know. I think it was a good selection, right? It was a good selection, but if I have to do another run, probably I will discard them all. I will probably discard them all. I will probably keep only this one with a slightly different top. Maybe this one with the changes that we said. Maybe this one with a straight thingy. And probably, I don't know, this one I have to think about it. Because this one can become a weapon for the Nolthrir, right? For the underwater elves. I cannot see it. I kind of see it. So I think there are some that we could use. Le Jambon, definitely a great one. And La Baguette next to the Jambon, definitely a great one. that we will have as new items in the game for the kitchen. These are very, very nice. Yeah. This thing, I don't know, is too nice to be ignored. I don't know. It's just too nice to be ignored. It's too XN2 to be ignored. You were not born yet, but there was a game called XN2. And I don't know if there is a scepter. Probably not, but this is exactly the kind of style, right? I don't think there is a scepter, but there is the kind of style of that game. No, there is no scepter. There is no scepter. Or anyway, it was the style that was in my mind when I was playing this game. This one is too nice to be ignored. I don't know what we will use it for, but I think this one way or another, will make into the game because it's just too nice. Yeah, this one, I think the geometry is nice, but the texture is super bad. So with a different texture, it may work, right? So I think we can group all the axes together and group. Yeah, I think we can group. I think we can group all the axes together and just see what happens. Then we can group all the blades together and see what happens. I mean, they are very different style between each other, so they would have to be, they will need to be associated to different races, right? Otherwise, it will look so weird. But I think if we start to characterize a bit more the races for the type of weapon that they use, I think would be nice. Yeah, so it is kind of a... Now the sides, don't look at the sides, we can change the sides, right? At any time. These are all the ones that we excluded. Look at how many. It's like 1 million. Can I select? Can I select? Control Shift? No. Control B, what was it? I think there was a... Control Alt? Control Alt. No, I selected also the... Okay, I can do this and then I can... Then I can move this up, so... Okay, so now they are really gone. Now they are really gone. Okay, so here we have all the maces. We can put together, I mean, all the axes, right? All the axes together. All the blades together. And then we can do probably another round. Okay, we can see the other packages though. We can see in the time that we are left, we can see the other packages, but I will think about this. I think this was a good job, right? That I had to do anyway. One day. I will have to do anyway. But yeah, I want to have more weapons really in the game. I think it makes no sense that we have so little weapons. So few weapons, I mean. I want to have more weapons. More blades. Yeah, we have more blades for sure. Can I select that? Okay. More blades. More blades. These axes, I think these are, and this one we will put them in the special kind of special category, right? So this is like monster weapons only. So this can be used only by very weird monsters. This will not be player weapons, and this one I don't know. This one is his own category, right? Together with this one, but I don't know. This one also is a bit weird. Maybe this one I would just say no. Yep. Okay, so yeah, I will have then to normalize them and whatever. I think I can just select them all and say Z something, right? Z100 to all of them and GG. Exactly. An X, I can choose one X, this. Aha! Now they are all aligned. Okay, let's save it like this and then we will revisit, okay? We will revisit this and think about it. So that is what we got. Now, there is another package that is called... are you sure to save page after it is not initialized? Yeah, I saved it. And it's not initialized now. Because these are fixed positions. So even when I play, you see, they are not initialized now. They will stay like this forever now. Unless we reinstall the package, but we will not do it. Okay, the next one is this. Unfortunately, it's a bit late. It's already midnight. Fuck it. It's already midnight, boys. It's tough. Making this game is tough. Making this game is tough. Okay, so repaired, painted, vertex, whatever. What the hell is this? So we have a baseball bat with blood. We have this with blood as well. We have this axe. I don't know, I don't like any of them. We have this, which is shit. We have this, which is shit. We have this, which I think is the only one that is good, but is more of a kitchen tool, and I think we have it already. I think we have already this as a kitchen tool. This one no use, this one no use, and that's it. I don't know. It's only this stuff, and it's all, I mean, for us, maybe the package is good for someone else, right? But for us, it is completely unusable. Unusable! I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's unusable. Completely unusable. The only one maybe is this one, but do we want to have another do we want to have another of this? I don't know, we have one already. Maybe our one is bad, I guess. I mean, it's like older and yeah, and more shit. I don't know. We could swap it. This can be a kitchen thing, right? Maybe this one without blood. Without blood, maybe we can think about it, right? We can think about it. So if I open back this one, I think we can drop in the blades. I think we can drop in the blades here. That one, right? This guy. So we have it in the same level, and we remember, you know, that it's something that we may we may consider. It's super small, but make it bigger. Okay, this one we may consider, I don't know, as a kitchen tool. As a kitchen tool, right? But yeah, in that pack there is nothing good. Okay, the next pack and last, and then I have to go. Let me save this. Okay, is this one, weapon pack. Weapon pack, weapon kit. Weapon pack, weapon kit. Oh wow, it's loading like crazy. Look. Oh. Oh wow. Can we walk here? Why we don't? Why we? Do we have like something disabled? I think we have the. Give me a second. Project setting. Maps and mode. Third person example. Default game mode. Third person example. Game instance. Yeah, it's all default, so I don't understand why. I don't understand why we start with a character that is actually not colliding with anything. Yeah, block all actually made a difference. But I cannot move. What's going on, bro? What the hell is going on? Nothing. I don't collide with freaking anything. Okay. I don't know why. I don't understand why I'm not colliding with anything. I mean, this is obviously war static, right? But anyway, so I cannot walk on it. It's annoying. I cannot walk in it, but okay, we just go through like that. This torches. This weapon rack, though. This weapon rack is not bad at all. This weapon rack, you know? This weapon rack is not bad. I made one myself, but... And also this weapon rack is not bad. I know we are looking at weapons, but weapons and weapon racks are always interesting. Yeah, those two... Another barrel. Oh my god, another barrel, bro. Another barrel. They are pretty good, though. They are pretty good barrels. Maybe the floor isn't collider. I don't know, it's like weird. I don't... Because the other map was the same problem, right? I was not colliding with anything. Collision. He's saying default. Right? I can say block all, right? And I can put my character on top of this tile. But it's not a freaking... Hello? Okay. Cannot click it. I can put my character on top of this tile, right? Which is the one that we said is blocking everything. This tile, right? Is block all. I do play, look, and I go through. I think I disabled something. I don't know. I think I did a test in this particular project for flying, and so I think maybe my character is not in the right mode. I don't know. I don't want to spend time on it now. Okay, weapons. I think we should not see them here. We should see them on the. Can I see them on? Wait, I don't like see them like this. I think anyway, all the weapons are here, right? All the weapons are here, so we can look at them one by one. Okay, this is the axe. I don't know. Very stupid design. I mean, you have this, which is basically the single point of failure, right? Which is, I mean, you have such a huge blade and you have just a small. I mean, why don't put two of them, right? I don't like it. I basically don't like it. Select the floor mesh and press Ctrl B. Select the floor mesh and press Ctrl B. To go to the floor mesh, okay. And check the collider on the floor. Yeah, but I did it on the actor which was there, so I actually override, you know, the collider. But yeah, is block all, right? Block all. Collision, I mean, unless it doesn't have a collider. But simple collision. Doesn't have a simple collision. He has a complex collision. We can do use complex as simple, maybe. Let me try to save it this way. Whee! Okay, good. Yeah, he had no simple. The floor had no simple collision loaded, and so I switched complex to simple, and now we can walk on it. Nice. Thank you for the suggestion. Okay. But we cannot zoom in with the camera anyway, so it's pretty much the same. No, I think I should look at them one by one. But I already seen that pretty much all of them are useless, but let's see. Okay, so I think that the axe is very bad. The dagger I think is kind of nice. The dagger I think is kind of nice. How many triangles it is? 4, 8. I mean, I really don't like this part of the texture. And probably also this part I don't like too much. But anyway. But I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. There is a dagger 2. Dagger 2 is probably better. Well, still very simple, but yeah. Dagger 2. I think they overdid the bottom and this thing, but anyway. Meh. Great axe. I don't know, the textures are bad. I mean, this texture, which is basically pure metal, right? With very little noise, and like the metallic pumped to the maximum. I don't know. I think is a bit weird, and with this black. I don't like them. I really don't like them. Bro, this hammer, come on. No way. Really, no way. What is this? That is like a torture thingy. What is the name? H2H. I don't know. This maze. Nah, but the problem of these weapons is pretty much the texture and but also the topology. I think they are super bad. I don't know. I really think they are done without any artistic ability. I don't know. They just look bad. The daggers are not too bad, but this thing is super bad. The shield is not bad. The shield is okay. But I don't like, I mean, we cannot use the stripes. Cannot use the stripes. I don't know. I don't like the result. I think they are too hyper realistic on the metal and bad on the design. This one is nice, actually. This one is actually kind of nice. I don't think we can use it, but I think it's kind of nice. This one is kind of nice. This one I like. This is also nice, but it's so special, right? It's so special and so strange that maybe with a different texture. But consider the spare will need a completely different character animations, because it's not just a two-handed weapon, right? But the way you use it in combat, considering that the blade is only at the top, is completely different. So this will require, but it is nice. This I think is a nice one. Okay, let's see the basic sword. I think the sword geometry is very nice. That's one I like. It's simple enough, but it's well made, right? Is kind of overdone here. It's a bit overdone, but not even too much. So I think it can be used. I mean, maybe it's a bit overdone with this thingy that are basically invisible, and you have like 100 poly, well, I mean, like 20 20 20 20, but yeah, which are pretty much invisible. But yeah, this I think this maybe with a different texture, because I don't like this texture that are hyper realistic metal, right? I don't like it. It's not in line with our game. We are kind of a semi-realistic style, so not cartoonish, not realistic, like in between. And I think this material will really look bad, but the geometry is good. This one I don't understand. It's a throwing knife. Okay, it's a throwing knife. So like you put your finger here, then you just swing it and then throw it, right? These are throwing knives, but we don't use throwing knives. Okay, so I think we are pretty much done. So what I will do, I will go back to the initial map where we have all the weird weapons, right? And I will add the ones of the last package, which are the 2 daggers, which I think are reasonable. The 2 daggers, the sickle, the spear, and the sword, right? This one I mean, are not bad. I think are reasonable. I think they are reasonable. Now, do you have any other... I have to check if any of our developers, meaning Widget pretty much, maybe, I don't know if someone else in the team got more packages, right? Let me see, because I think we had a packages, we had a... Wait, because we had a file... We had a file. No, we had a file called assets, right? Marketplace assets, where I was analyzing all the packages, and I don't know if I have one for weapons. Buildings and props. Buildings and props. Okay, this is the list from Widget. Props, temple, village, weapons, heavily stylized, yeah. Necro utility material pack, over 9,000 swords. Oh my Jesus. Let me check with Widget, because Widget is part of our team, so if he has it, I can have it. Where is Widget? Widget, are you still on? Probably not, huh? Widget, I see in your list. I see in your list over 9,000 swords. Over 9,000 swords. Can you send it to me? Soul Cave, material pack. Free fantasy weapon sample pack. This is the same that we have. Let me see this package, over 9,000 swords. And also we didn't check the other free packages, because there may be free packages that I didn't actually select, right? There may be some other stuff that we can... It's late, guys. I need to go. I need to go. It's late. Over 9,000 swords. He actually has this package, which was free for a certain period of time, probably in 2015 or so. And so he took it. Well, not in 2015, but whatever, he took it. So we have it in the team. I think that this guy probably has... okay, I can look at that. If you send it to me, we can analyze also these weapons. I see... I don't know. I think the quality is so-so, but... Yeah, it's basically able... Yeah, exactly. It's switching, you know, the handle. So he has a number of handles, a number of... how do you call this? Hilt. Number of hilt. Yeah, blade, hilt, pommel, crossguard, and you can just, you know... Exactly. Exactly. So we can see if we can make something out of this, but meh, I don't know. It seems to be so-so. He did the Throne of Blades, right? Throne of Swords, how do you call it? Throne of Blades. In Italian is Trono di Spade. Okay, nice. And we can check if there is anything else missing. I just need one to do the job. Yeah, true. One weapon to rule them all. The problem is that which one you choose, right? Which one you choose. You see under weapons, there are a number of free packages. There's one we have, this one we have. Dungeon demo. Dungeon demo. Maybe this one contains weapons. Ancient treasures, maybe ancient treasures connect. Well, ancient treasures I think we have actually here. Exactly, we have here. Are there any weapons here? These are all bracers and goblets and chest and stuff and there is a dagger. It's actually nice anyway. It's actually kind of nice. I mean, it's a bit too gold, but it's actually kind of nice, I would say. But I think it's probably the only weapon. Well, there is also as well. Let me put this dagger 1 second here, so that we keep track of it. It comes in 3 different textures, so I think it's actually the same dagger, just with different textures. And then it seems there is a map. This one is actually very nice. This one I really like. I mean, the texture now, it looks like there is our planet, right? So we can change it slightly. But I really like this. I really like this. That is actually very, 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 very nice. This one has nothing to do with the blades, but I'm putting it here because I want to remember and we can use it instead of our map. I think we should look back at this thing, right? Because there are some items, like, I don't know, this necklace, for example. Right? I mean, there is some good stuff here that maybe we can use. There's also a sword. This bracer, this one we took. I just reduced the poly count, I think, but we took it. We have it. I don't know if we did with the same texture or not, but wow, this shield is very nice. Well, it's 7,000 polygons, so it's a bit too much in terms of poly count, but it's definitely a very nice shield. For sure, a very nice shield. For sure, a very nice shield. Yeah, there is actually a sword. I just don't know if I like it. I think it looks a bit weird. Nah, it's not. It's not our style. It's very nice, but it's very, very nice. But I don't think it's our style. I don't think we can use it. I don't think we can use it, but it's actually very, very nice. So probably no. Okay, guys, I have to go. I think the map is the best. I think the map is probably the best finding of tonight. I would say these gems are not bad. Well, there is good stuff. Anyway, let me save this. So these are all the weapons that we collected. They are very different styles, so we will have to normalize them a bit, understand which one we really want to use. But I think it's something that I had to do because there were these packages, and not looking at these packages would have been, you know, pretty bad. Yeah, it's 9,000 combination. Yeah, I've seen it here. It's basically, you can just choose at the end is only these pieces, right? At the end is only these pieces that you can combine, you know, in every possible way. And so the total number of permutations is like 9,000, but that's pretty much what is it. So we just have to see if in this geometry, right? I don't know, this blade or this blade, right? We want to use it or not. I mean, I don't know. I think it's a bit basic, but we will see. Okay. Guys, I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching. If you want to click on follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, please do it. There is usually about 40-50 people that are just passing by every stream, which is nice anyway. I like new people passing by, but if you want to stay, click on follow. Also, remember our game can be downloaded, so you can go to planeshift.it. The link is below. You click on download now, and you can download it for Windows, Linux, and Mac. So it's actually available. And here are all our socials if you want to connect. Discord, YouTube, Twitch, blah, blah, blah. I will add also Patreon actually, but I mean, yeah, so you can connect to all of that. And that's it for tonight. See you. Bye bye. Have a good evening. No, have a good night. I don't know, depending where you are. Bye bye. See you tomorrow. Bye.